The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Bowles. He's going to go up top again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. 9 seconds to play. Likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Now Lewis selects to return it. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Mills. This pass caught by Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Armstrong. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mills. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mack Wilson coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Third and long for Mills. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, it's Armstrong. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Play action now, Mills. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They'll run on first down. Armstrong. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Yellow.
Back to throw. Bulls throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, Bulls, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
A 2nd and 10 now, third quarter action from Foxborough. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hart. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Bowles. He finds his man. Complete. That's Hart. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. And call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Hey, ready. Heel blue.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And the slot man goes in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On play action, Mills. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Jawan Bentley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Broncos send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Let's go.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Bowles.
Got his man. It's Thornton.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense, I got it,
You
yeah.
see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is Parker, complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Down. Smack. Red.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man, the tight end, Henry.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Bowles.
He's going to look downfield for Henry.
And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Hunter Henry, 36 yards.
And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Armstrong, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
87 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory. But that's what happened here.